What should teenagers these days really start paying attention to as they are about to turn 18? Please consider subscribing if you enjoy the video. This doesn't apply to teenagers specifically, but the sooner you get a good routine the better. So I would say learn to take care of your teeth and don't forget to floss. It's easy to look over flossing and not do it, but it's so important in future you will thank you. Traffic rules. Please, take it the frick seriously. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, but don't risk mistakes that will severely compromise the rest of your life. What I see, across cultures and countries, is an enormous pressure to be perfect, so high that no one can ever possibly meet the pressure. So, people make mistakes, as they should. The problem is that the pressure to be perfect makes all mistakes seem the same. Risk losing some money, risk making relationship mistakes, risk losing friends, risk losing a year. Those are fine. Don't risk 6 figures of debt, which means student loans without a degree, good major, and good GPA to show for it. College is a great investment if you also put the time and effort in to succeed. Don't risk disease. Don't risk death. Don't risk pregnancy. Don't risk drug addiction. Don't risk a felony conviction. Take the kinds of risks your 25-year-old self will laugh at. Don't take the kinds of risks your 25-year-old self will curse you for saddling them with. Be social, but remember friends will come and go. Don't invest in people that won't invest in you. Smoking. Started with cigs so I could take breaks at work. Construction. 22 now and can't quit vaping. Shit sucks. Learn some basic cooking. Learn how to wash clothes, hang them up, do ironing, etc. You may be moving out soon, so practice the skills you will need. Imagine all the things you would have to do if mum and dad weren't around, then start practicing them. Draw up a budget. Look at how much to rent in the place you want to live. Add in food and elegant mobile phone and internet. Don't forget to add bond too. Taxes, how to vote, how to write emails. I've had to teach several first years at my university how to do this. How you organize a day without the structure of school. That planned environment is going away fast and some of your peers are really going to struggle with finding their pace and motivation. Also, procrastination is a bitch. Listen to your desires and dreams. I'm 28. My goals and dreams now are vastly different than when I was 18. Listen to those changes. For a long time I kept chasing a dream almost because I felt I owed it to my younger self. It's okay for your dreams to change as you age and your circumstances change. Who you are now will not be the same person you are at 23. And as you grow, listen to your internal monologue. Dreams and desire change. Grow with them. Taking care of your physical and mental health before you fall into the trap of I don't have time for it. Really sit down and think about how you can better yourself for your own sake. Authorized user is sort of a cheat code in the credit world. If your parents have decent credit and take care of their shit, see if they'll make you an or on a card and then lock the card up in a box. Being or makes the credit history of the account show up on your credit report. If financial responsibility is a big deal in your house, this can have some major advantages when you're trying to get started. Relationships. As soon as you hit 18, things start becoming real. Don't get married without being sure of your future spouse. Don't go unprotected during sex. Don't get into a relationship where your other half will get you in trouble with the law. You are now risking real jail time. Your data trail online. Old Instagram and Facebook posts can come back and haunt you during future interviews. Learn how to take care of yourself. Take full responsibility for everything that is happening in your life. Create big goals and have a life purpose if you have one. Focus on saving money and don't buy stupid shit to impress people you don't even like. Delete social media accounts if you can't keep it in your pants literally and figuratively. Getting shit together. 18 isn't the age you should be thinking you're a full-blown adult. Nah, you need to venture into the 20s for that. But between 18 and 21, you just gotta get your shit together, no matter what it is. Financial, mental, physical. Just do whatever it takes to make sure you can fully prosper from stressed out teen to a battle-hardened grown-up. Don't be afraid to walk away from a job, person that's toxic. Start saving now, so you can walk away. Community college is your best friend. Go there before doing the last 2 years at a 4-year. Trade schools are just as viable. Ain't no shame in being debt-free at 22 making 60 plus. 35% of all income should go to retirement starting now. Go open a Roth 401k. Develop healthy habits now. Proper nutrition, a steady sleep schedule, regular exercise, etc. You are in a fantastic position to build a healthy lifestyle that will elevate your quality of life for the rest of it. It is much harder to change existing unhealthy habits that have been established for years. Most people aren't able to. Give yourself the best chance for a lifetime of health and happiness now. Credit cards. Networking for job prospects. Seriously, just getting out and building a social network can help so much, especially if you're networking in the same field as you're going into. Read every document that you sign. You are now accountable for everything you put your name to. Careers that have lasting happiness, financial stability, and ways to move around in a field to prevent or in case of burnout. Not cooking is what I'm trying to say. Time management, finances, foregoing college and working for a few years. They should really begin to try and understand why they are doing the things they are doing. Are you just going to college because that is what your teachers and parents are saying you should do? Is it a practical choice? College can be good, but a lot of jobs you could have gotten with a degree you can get without one. You may just end up robbing your future self for a delayed adolescence. If you're plagued with debt and existential dread, please consider those at the bare minimum. Clean your teeth twice a day with a extra soft brush plus fluoride toothpaste. Hard brushes are inefficient in cleaning small crevices and are prone to sanding away your enamel. Floss too. Apply physical sunscreens containing titanium, zinc oxide for any amount of sun exposure. Chemical sunscreens are effective, but will cause tanning and pose a higher risk of free radical damage. Keep hydrated by leaving full water bottles around your desk or workspace. Turn it into a routine rather than an exception. Incorporate legumes, whole grains, and vegetables into your diet. Otherwise, the constipation will force you to spend more time on the toilet and lend a higher risk of anal prolapse, hemorrhaging, other declines in quality of life. Get those Zeds, bro. Chronic sleep deprivation will shorten your life expectancy and predispose you to depression and anxiety. Hug your heckin' pet for that free oxytocin. Hand washing. I'd personally say student loans. Don't major in a field where your student loans equal twice as much as your starting salary. Medical, law may be exempt. Start saving money every paycheck. Who's bullshitting you? Who out there really has your back and is a straight shooter? When are you just getting a sales pitch? Don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with being sold to, but know how to recognize when you are just buying hype and buzzwords. You can send nudes without being it illegal anymore, but use this power wisely. Learn how to use an Excel or Google Sheet and make a budget. Live by it. Get a bank account. Get checks. Budget will help here for people who don't cash checks timely. Whatever extra money you have, if you do, divide it by 2. Save half. Enjoy the other half. That will keep you from feeling burned out. Your social media profiles. More and more good-paying jobs are conditional upon a background check that involves social media research. More and more companies want who you are as a person to make sure you'll be a good personality fit for the company. Skills are only part of the picture. To better gauge this, invasive social media screening is done. The separation between personal life and professional life is quickly being eroded. Teachers get fired for their social media posts. You could be one bomb picture away from losing a $75,000 K-year job to someone else, even if that picture was taken a long time ago. For example, you're 22, graduating college, and a background check found something you posted 4 years ago that is used against you. So start being careful about what you post online now, because in the future it may bite you in the ass real hard, and you might not even realize it. Getting a job and a driver's license, if you don't have one already. Their body, especially their back, posture and teeth. Learn how to freaking cook. I know it's way more convenient to throw food in the microwave, but trust me, for your sanity, take a quality over quantity approach when it comes to feeding yourself. It's healthier and cheaper, if you do it right, at the cost of some time, and if you learn your way around spices and flavors, you'll be able to make restaurant quality meals while wearing literally nothing but a bathrobe. Roth IRA. If you smoke, stop now. As you start out on your own, it's important to start saving as much money as you can and delay gratification. Don't just live paycheck to paycheck and buy every shiny bauble that you can. A rainy day fund is important, because sooner or later, it rains. Plus you will get older eventually and want to do things like buy a house or start a family. I feel like not enough kids are learning how to cook anymore. What jobs are in demand and have actual potential for growth? Don't follow a career path just because it worked in the past for others. Politics. You're old enough to vote. Currently the 65+ crowd dominates elections. They'll be dead soon. There are more of you than them. It's your future. Don't buy into the turd sandwich versus giant douche apathy. Select the politicians you agree with. Literally everything that happened to you in high school doesn't matter. Like, sure, you've heard and likely dismissed that while you were going through it, but the sooner you accept that, the faster you'll start to act like an adult. Also, if you're a dude, 23 seems to be the year everything goes to hell, but keep on and shit will improve. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more r/AskReddit content. Be sure to check out our playlist, link in the description below.